Flosstube friends, welcome to my channel, Crafty Cat Stitcher. I'm Kathy. This video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually post for my Flosstube channel because I'm going to just talk about some favorite things that I use to make stitching a little bit easier and maybe just, I would say a little easier. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Today is Wednesday, April the 10th. 10th? Yes, it is. 2024. I decided to do this video because a while back I did 15 favorite things, and I thought I would do kind of an updated version. It's not really, it is favorite things. It's things that really have helped me. Most of them are for cross stitch, some are for finishing, and there's one in here that I threw in that's a little bit different that I think you'd still be interested in, maybe. So you might have already seen a lot of these things, and a lot of you probably have used them, but there's a lot of new stitchers out there, and I am of the belief that you can always learn new things. I've been stitching for 40 plus years, and I learn new things all the time. So we're going to go with that. Let's see. I just want to point out before I get started, I am not sponsored by anybody. Never have been. And I'm not getting paid for any of these. It's not like, paid endorsements. It's just things that I like to use and that have helped me in the past or help me all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with kind of a big purchase that I made last year, and it's a Lowery stand. I have never had any kind of a stand, and I've been using larger scroll rods, and it just got really awkward to hold it and stitch at the same time. So I thought, this would be a worthwhile thing. So I did a little bit of homework, and I got one. And I made a little bit of little tiny video, just like a couple minute long video, just showing you the features of it in case you have not seen it. And again, if you have seen these things, please bear with me and just, keep the comments positive. Okay, but here's my video about the Lowery stand. Okay, so here's the Lowery stand. I set it up with a project so you can see what that looks like. I'm sure you've seen it before, but I thought I'd show you a little bit closer about what this is. The base is very stable, and it's, it's like kind of weighted so that your stand doesn't fall over. Here are the adjustments for height. There are two of them, there and here. And these just turn really easily. This is another adjustment, kind of like the arm comes out, or you can put it all the way in, depending on where you're sitting and how much clearance you need. And one more place. This is the clamp that goes on your scroll rod. See? Really easy. It just turns, and you can tighten it, loosen it to take it out. And I always leave it, this one kind of loose so that I can turn it back and forth as needed. Like when you have a knot in the back, or when you want to tie up a thread or start a new one, or see what's going on back there, make sure everything's looking good in the back. But this is basically it. It's such a simple design, but such a good design. And if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, so that's it. That's my stand. Now I'll tell you a little bit about it. I bought the silver color. It comes in different colors, and which are fun. But I kind of wanted to keep my costs down a little bit, and I wasn't sure. What if I hated it? And I don't hate it. I'm going to tell you this right now. One of the things I did not show in the video, and I should have, was that it's really lightweight. It's lightweight enough where I can pick it up with one hand. So, you know, it's great. It's portable. You don't, you know, if I'm stitching in the family room and I am done and I'm going to stitch on something that doesn't require a floor stand, I just pick it up and I put it, we have a little home office off the living room, and put it over there. So, also I bought mine at Lovecrafts, and it was great. It was a great experience. They are available through other sellers. So what you do is just go on, Google it. Something going on out there. Oh, sorry. Squirrel, right? What you do is Google it and find out, you know, what you want. Do you want the silver one? Do you want one in a different color? Do you want attachments for it? There are different kinds of attachments. So the good thing is you can use these with scroll rods, hoops, Q-snaps, and it was a very worthwhile investment for me. So that's number one. Number two, let's go ahead and talk about things that I use with my scroll rods. I'm going to talk about these cool scroll rod. They're called scroll rod clips. And as you can see, I put them on my Strawberry Fields project. Okay, that's what they look like. Okay, they're really good. I think that's my solution. A friend of mine a while back sent me some of these to try. These little guys. And they're like cord keepers. You can get these on Amazon, and they have little magnets in them, and you can wrap this around the post, and then magnetize this. And the ones that she sent me were good. And when I went to order them from Amazon, the magnets in the ones I ordered were considerably weaker, and eventually they would just pull right off. So, I mean, I think they're good if you get ones with really super strong magnets. But I like them, but this is my preferred. And I get them from an Etsy store called Truly Into Stitching, and I'll put a link below. So this is a set of 4. I'm just going to show you what they look like that. Okay. These are cute. They're like little sewing notions. The ones I have on there are Scrabble tiles. I've also got some purple ones that I think are floral. So I like them. They work for me. Okay. One more thing that is very helpful for me when I use my Lowery stand. And even if you don't have a stand, this can come in handy. It's a clip-on light. I've had clip-on lights before. This is one of the best ones I've ever had. It's got different light strengths, and also it goes from warm to bright. So it's rechargeable, no cord. So you just start, and it charges very quickly, and it holds charge for a really long time. And you know, I gotta tell you though, it's when you unclip it, it's flat, and this is the one thing I don't like. But I mean, you know, I know it's not made for this, but what I do is I put it like on this corner, and it works just fine, especially because this is so flexible. You can make this go any way. So what I do is I clip it on. I'll show you. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. See? Well, kind of. I've gotten this to work for me many, many times. So it goes on. I clip it on like that, and you can turn it any way you want, and there it is. So it's a really, really good clip-on light. This one is from Amazon, and you can just search clip-on lights on Amazon. There's all different kinds. This one is I think it was, let me see if I can get a brand on it. The brand is Glocusent. Glocusent? I don't know. But that's it. That's what it looks like. Very good. Really, really good. Okay, so next, this is the one thing I'm going to show you that's a little bit straight. You might think this is strange, but it has helped me. And it's a Dollar Tree item, and I know it's not a Dollar Tree anymore. It's a $1.25 tree, but this is still a good bargain. And I have heard that Dollar Tree is going to start charging up to $7 for certain items, so it's kind of like takes all that fun out of Dollar Tree, you know. But if you dye your fabrics, and I know a lot of people coffee and tea dye, and a lot of people also use RIT dye, and I do both. And RIT dye especially, coffee and tea not so much, but RIT dye, I don't want that on my counters. I mean, sunshine orange and peacock green, no. So Dollar Tree has party tablecloths. That's plastic table cover. It's in the party section. And they're huge. This one is 54 by 108 inches. And these will protect your surfaces when you're using, RIT dye to me is a little scary because, it's got all sorts of potential for bad if you spill it. So these are great because you can cut them up, cut them into smaller sizes. You can double them, or, and you can also reuse them. If you're pretty neat with it, reuse it. I'm real into reusing, and I know, you probably think I'm weird, but these are really good. They're really inexpensive. It's not like going and buying like an expensive drop cloth or something. It's like, and then when they get really bad, just throw it away. Right? Okay. Thank you for being so very patient with me as I go through this. But these are all things that really are good. The next one is another one. It's Grandma's, and it's called Secret Spot Remover. I'm going to show you a picture of Grandma in there. There she is. Okay. I just sort of ping. I don't know. Well, anyway, one time I got chocolate on a project, and yeah, don't ask me how. It was just super careless. It happens sometimes, but it was sort of in the margin of a project that I was working on. And I thought, okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to chocolate? And it just kind of melted in there. And so I had heard about this, and I used it. It got the chocolate out. Now, I'll tell you one thing. The fabric was like off-white. So, and it was in the margin. It was not on the stitching. And it got it out, all of it. And it's gone. And so I was glad I bought this because I did use it again another time for maybe a smudge or something. I think it was like a little smudge on a project. And it got it out. Now, let's do a little disclaimer. I would not use sun over dye fabric. I would not use this on stitching on the stitches. No, I wouldn't. I guess maybe I would if it was a choice between getting rid of the project or giving it a try. And maybe that, but I'm gonna tell you, I can't guarantee how it's gonna come out on your project. I would use this in a margin. I would test it on the edge of a fabric before I used it. And I don't like I said, I would not use this on an over-dyed fabric on one of the pretty ones that we have now. So, oh gosh, a cat just came in. Okay. All right, so this, you can get this at Hobby Lobby. You can also get it on Amazon. So there it is. But like I said, I guarantee, I'm not going to guarantee anything, but this has helped me in the past to save a project. Okay, go. Thank you. So, Grandma's Secret Spot Remover. Just be careful. Because, and also, like, if you get something on clothes, like if you're eating and a little sloppy, yeah, you can. Oh gosh, I tried shutting the door and. Hey, no. There's a plant right there. I'm sorry. Okay. So that's Grandma's, and like I said, and you get it on your clothes. It's another good little spot. It's like those Tide things. So. Okay. All right. So anyway, the next thing, this is a good one for finishing. This is the Kreinik custom quarter. Okay. I know a lot of you have seen it, a lot of you have used it, but I want to show you what you can make your own cord for finishing. It's so great. In the old days of finishing, if we wanted something like this, you had to go and buy it by the yard or by a spool. And now you can really customize it because, the project I was working on had these two DMC colors. So basically, you're making some pretty good economical cording using this little guy. It helps to have somebody help you, or as Vanna shows in her video, have a little hook. I have one actually on my bookcase. I have a little hook that I can use to hold the one end, because on one end it's attached to something, and on the other one you're doing this. So this is available 1-2-3 stitch, and I don't know if you can get this on Amazon or not, but I'll put the name of it below. It's the Kreinik custom quarter, and look at www.kreinik.com and see if it's on there. But so helpful. I use it a lot, and I'm going to go ahead and I will put the link to Vanna's tutorial. She's the Twisted Stitcher, and she's the one that has a very complete video on how to make your cording. It's fantastic. And after that, you won't buy pre-made cording anymore. It's like you can do all kinds of things with this. But anyway, this is pretty cool. Okay, the next thing is a very simple item that if you watch Judy Whitman, JBW Designs, she uses comic book board to finish a lot of her stitching, and she recommends it, and it just looks like this. That's all. That's what it is right there. You can get this on Amazon. It's very inexpensive, great for finishing because you can cut it with scissors. And if it's kind of like this. If it's not thick enough for you, cut two and glue them together. I've done that in the past too. See? And it makes it a little bit more stable for finishing. The other thing I used this for is for organizing my fabric. What I had to do with this, though, because of the boxes I bought, I had to cut it down a little bit. So there it is. What do you think? See? It's just, this stuff is great. And I've used it for other crafty kind of things. And it's just really good. And like I said, inexpensive. Get it on Amazon. Comic book board. That's it. Big package of it. I don't even know how much it cost. It was hardly anything. And a little bit, I mean, it goes a long way, especially for finishing ornaments. The one drawback is that this is I believe the only size it comes in. So, you know, like for bigger framing things, it wouldn't work. But it is a very good product for finishing. Okay. So I'm looking at my list here. This one is something I picked up a long time ago and then it broke. And then I got another one. I think I bought these from my Stitch group. This is a magnetic wand. And it looks like a pen when it's all folded up. But it's got a really strong magnet on it. So if you're, you're at a retreat, or if you're at a stitching somewhere, or even in your own house, needle goes on the floor, just pick it up with this. I mean, there are a lot of places you don't want to be crawling around on the floor to pick up a needle. And I don't. No. But this is so good. It seems like a simple little thing. You can get these, I think I got some on Amazon, but you can also get them at 123 Stitch. It is a really good little thing to carry in your stitch bag. Look, and it's that big, but so helpful. All right. We're getting down to the end. Here's one that I didn't even know what this was. My husband's going through his office supplies. And he said, "You want this?" And I said, "What is it?" It's called a page up page keeper. And it's like for if you're typing some documents, or you have to have something off to the side and put your document in it. But it is so good for holding a chart. I'm not going to open this up, obviously. This is what sits by me all the time for holding my chart. So I can, this is what I use. It's heavy. There's I think there's sand in it. It's called a page up page keeper, I think, on Amazon. And they're like $10 and they come in different colors. But it's so good for holding my chart. So I can just look at it and refer to it. It's just like this little thing, but it really has made my life easier. And it's little and you can carry it with you. One more thing, right? Okay. If you are a self-framer, which I am, for the most part. I mean, there's certain things I'll take to have it framed. And I know that there's a couple things I've got going on right now that I would only take to have framed. But I do a lot of framing myself. In fact, I just showed you this in my last video. Okay. I took the backing off just to show you, and I can replace the backing, but I wanted to show this to you. This item is called a Logan point driver. I might have shown this in a past video. I'm sorry. It's just weird weather out there, plus pollen. So this is, I bought this a long time ago. It's remember when Hobby Lobby used to have their 40% off coupons? Yeah. But what this does, it shoots these little points into your frame, and it holds your work in the frame. See? So I already did this, and it's usually like that, but I wanted to show you. I'm not a fancy framer. This one I used tape, and I actually pinned it and used tape. So, but that's not what I'm showing you right now. What you do with this is, I'm not going to do one, but you put it in here, click this, and it shoots the points into your frame. And they're in there. They're not going anywhere. See? It's such a good idea. I mean, because I do a lot of framing myself, and I've used a lot of these. You can get these on Amazon for sure. I don't know if they still have them at Hobby Lobby. I haven't checked in a long time. But the little points, they look like little arrows. They're metal, like little metal arrows. And you can get the points on Amazon. I'm doing a lot of Amazon today. And it tells you exactly what kind you need right on here. And it's pretty easy to flip to hold to push. I mean, my wrist is really messed up, so I can still do it. So, but it's called the Logan point driver. This one says dual driver elite. I don't know why it's elite, but I don't remember what this cost. I did see some on Amazon, and they run from anywhere from $40 to like $70. I don't know. I mean, why? I don't know, but and I don't know what this one would be now, but it is very handy. You like to do framing your stuff. You like to have it securely put into the frame where it's not going anywhere. That's the thing. Okay, so one more thing. This is something I'm kind of late to the party on this. I know everybody was using these little travel jewelry boxes to make stitching keepers. So I decided to try my hand at it. There it is. So basically what this is, I think this section here had like one of those little things where you put rings, and I just pulled them out. And all I did was I used comic book board, there it is again, and I made little templates that fit right in here. And I just glued them on the back and stuck them in. So I used some pretty fabric that kind of coordinated with the box, covered it. This one's a little bit different. I was kind of unsure whether I should take this thing all the way out or leave it, but I thought, I'll just leave it, see what that does. And just I had some trim, some vintage trim, and I put that there. So there it is. You can get these little travel jewelry boxes on Amazon, again, for anywhere, I've seen them anywhere from $10 to $20. But it was a fun project. Like I said, I was late to the party, but I made mine. And it's really nice. This will be really nice to carry with us, to carry with me to stitch days and things like that. So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different. Not too scattered, I don't think. I just wanted to show you some things that I like to use in my stitching and finishing and fabric dyeing. And I hope that you got something out of it. Like I said, I'm not paid by any of these. These are things that I just like to use. Just another reminder to be careful with that grandma's spot remover, because I'm not sure how it's going to work on your fabric. But on white fabric, off-white fabric, it'll, I think, be pretty good. But it's just like, it's an option just in case something bad happens. So I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, this is not my normal kind of video. I just thought I'd do something a little different today and a little bit fun. And I will see you soon with a regular video. I think I'm due for one like maybe in a week or week and a half or so. So I will see you then. If you have any questions, I'll put my email below and you can ask me questions about any of these items. Like I said, I hope it helped. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye.